Since, for the great desire, I had to see fair Padua, nursery of arts, and by my father's love and leave am armed with his goodwill and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Here let us breathe and haply institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. Pisa, renowned for grave citizens, gave me my father, Sir Vincentio, a merchant of great traffic through the world. It shall become to serve all hopes conceived, to deck his fortune with his virtuous deeds, and therefore, Tranio, for the time, I study virtue. And that part of philosophy will I apply that treats of happiness by virtue specially to be achieved. Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left and down to Padua come, as he that leaves a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no stoics nor no stocks, I pray, huh? No profit grows where no pleasure is ta'en.
Gramercies, Trania, well dost thou advise. If, being Dello, thou wert come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness and take a lodging fit to entertain such friends as time in Padua shall beget. But stay a while. What company is this?
Master sung show to welcome us to town?
Gentlemen! Importune me no farther, for how I firmly and resolved you know. That is, not bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Katherina, because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough for me. Well, there, Hortensio. Will you anyway?
I pray you, sir. Is it your will to make us stay among these mates?
Mates maid? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you are of a gentler, milder mold.
If faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. Be sure it is not halfway to her heart. But if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your nettle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
That wench is stark mad or wonderful froward.
But in the other's silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Well said, master. Mom, engage your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get you in. And let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee ne'er the less, my girl.
Oh, pretty Pete! 'Tis best put finger in the eye, and she knew.
Sister! Content you in my discontent? Sir, to your pleasure, humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear Minerva's speech.
Sorry am I that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
And why will you mew her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Bianca, get you in. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, schoolmasters will I keep within my house fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, you, know any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be very kind and liberal. And so farewell. Katherina, you may stay, for I have more to commute with Bianca.
And I trust I may go too, may I not? What? Shall I be appointed hours as though belike I knew not what to take and what to leave?
You may go to the devil's den! love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may blow our nails together and fast it fairly out. Farewell. Yet, for the love I bear, my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light upon a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio. But a word I pray. Know now upon advice that we may yet again have access unto our mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil?
I say a husband.
And I say a devil. Well, thinkst thou, Hortensio, that any man, though her father be very rich, any man is fool enough to be married to hell?
Tush, Gremio! Why, there be good fellows in the world would take her with all faults, and money enough.
I cannot tell. But I had as lief take her dowry with this condition: to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples, but come, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained till, by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set his youngest free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. Oh. Well, how say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. And would I had given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bet her, and rid the house of her. Now, come on.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely, but see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness, and now in plainness do confess to thee. Tranio, I burn, pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young, modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, 'tis no time to chide you now. Affection is not rated from the heart. But, sir, you looked so longingly on the maid. Perhaps you marked not what is the pith of all?
Oh, yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raised up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray, awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. The eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rid his hands of her, your love must live a maid at home. And therefore has he closely mewed her up so that she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Tranio, what a cruel father's he! But art thou not advised? He took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Aye, Mary, am I, and now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, from my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device?
It is. May it be done.
Ooh, not possible, for who shall bear your part and be in Pisa here, Vincentio's son, keep house, ply his book, welcome his friends?
Enough. Content thee, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. Keep house and port and servants as I should. I will be some meaner man of Pisa. 'Tis hatched and shall be so, Tranio, at once. Uncase thee. Take my colored hat and cloak. When Biandello comes, she waits on thee. But I will charm her first to keep her tongue.
So had you need. Since it's your pleasure, sir, and I am tied to be obedient, for so your father charged me at our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he. Although I think 'twas in another sense. I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so. Because Lucentio loves, and let me be a slave to achieve that maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Oh. Here comes the rogue. Sarah, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, Faith, where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes, or you stolen hers, or both? Pray, what's the news?
Sarah, come hither. 'Tis no time to jest. Your fellow, Tranio here, to save my life, puts my apparel and my countenance on, and I, for my escape, have put on hers. For, in a quarrel, since I came ashore, I killed a man, and fear I was descried. Wait you on her, I charge you as becomes, while I make way from hence to save my life. You understand me?
Aye, sir. Narrow it.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio was changed into Lucentio.
Oh, the better for her. Would I were so too. Oh, so could I, Faith girl, to have the next wish after. That Lucentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter. When I'm alone, why then I'm Tranio. In all places else, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. One more thing rests, that thyself execute, to make one among these wooers. If thou ask me why, sufficeth my reasons are both good and weighty.
Verona, for a while I take my leave to see my friends in Padua. But of all, my most beloved and approved friend, Hortensio, and I trow this is his house. Here, Sir Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir! Whom should I knock? Is there any man has rebused your worship?
Villain, I say knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir, what am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
My master's grown quarrelsome. I should knock you first, then I know after who come by the worst.
Will it not be? Faith, Sirrah, and you'll not knock, I'll ring it. I'll try how you can soar far and sing it. Now, knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
Help! Help, masters, help! My master's gone mad!
Now, what's the matter? My old friend Grumio and my good friend Petruchio.
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray.
Rise, Grumio, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
If this be not lawful case for me to leave his service, look you, sir, he bid me to knock him and rap him soundly. Well, be it fit for a servant to use her master so? Whom would to God I had well knocked at first, then had not Grumio come by the worst.
A senseless villain, good Hortensio, I bade the rascal knock upon your gate and could not get her for my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate. Woo, heavens! Spake you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly, and come you now with knocking at the gate?
Peace, Sirrah, or talk not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience. Grumio is my pledge. And now tell me, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Such winds as scatters young men through the world to seek their great fortunes. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased.
Oh.
And I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may.
To wive and thrive?
To wive and thrive as best I may.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou wouldst thank me but a little for my counsel, and yet I promise thee she shall be rich and very rich. But thou'rt too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. Therefore, if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is a burden to my wooing dance, be she foul and cursed and shrewd, or worse, she moves me not, or else not removes affectionate in me, were she as rough as are the swelling Adriatic seas. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir. He tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough and marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old truck near a tooth in her head. Though she have as many diseases as 52 horses, but nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife with wealth enough, and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is faults enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd, and froward, so beyond all measure that were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Peace! Hortensio, thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough. I'll board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father's name is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katherina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I will not sleep until I see her, Hortensio. Therefore, let me be thus bold with you to give you over at our first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while his humor lasts, on my word. And she knew him as well as I do. She would think scolding would do little good upon him. I'll tell you what, sir, she stand him but a little, and he will throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it, that she shall have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. You know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beauteous Bianca, and he withholds from me and other more suitors to her and rivals in my love, supposing it a thing impossible that ever Katherina will be wooed. Therefore this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access unto Bianca till Katherina the cursed have got a husband.
Katherina the cursed. A title for maids of all titles, the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace, and offer me, disguised, in sober robes to old Baptista, as a schoolmaster, well seen in music.
Oh!
So that I may, by this device at least, have leave and leisure to make love to her and unsuspected court her by herself.
Here's no knavery. See how to beguile the old folks, how the young folks lay their heads together. Whoa, look you, master, who comes there? Whoa!
It is a rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
All books of love. You see that at any hand, you read no other lectures to her, you understand me? And take your papers, and let me have them very well perfumed. For she is sweeter than perfume itself to whom they go to. Now, what will you read to her?
Whatsoe'er I read to her, I'll plead for you as firmly as yourself were still in place. Yea, and perhaps with more successful words than you, unless you were a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is.
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is.
Grumio, mum! God save you, Signor Gremio.
You are well met, Signor Hortensio. I trow you whither I am going. To Baptista Minola. I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I have lighted well upon this young man for learning and behavior fit for her turn. Well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warrant you.
Gremio, it is now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent, good for either. Here is a gentleman whom by chance I met. Upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine.
Are you back?
Yea, and to marry her if her dowry please.
So said, so done is well. Hortensio. Have you told him all her faults?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
No, sir. Such a life with such a wife were strange. But if you've a stomach, to God's name, you'll have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? Aye, or I'll hang her.
Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar?
Roar!
Have I not heard
Roar!
the sea
Roar!
puffed up with winds rage like an angry boar tainted with sweat? Have I not in pitched battle heard loud larums neighing steeds and trumpets playing? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, hark! This gentleman, my mind presumes, is happily arrived for his own good and ours.
I promised that we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
And so we will, provided that he win her.
I wish I were as sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Midola?
He that has the two fair daughters, it's he you mean?
Oh, even he, Bianca.
Now hark you, sir. You mean not her to
Oh, perhaps him and her, sir. What have you to do?
Not her that chide, sir, at any hand I pray.
Oh, I love no chiders, sir. Biandello, let's away.
Well begun from you.
Sir, a word ere you go. Are you suitor to the maid you speak of, yea or no?
And if I be so, sir, is it any offense?
No, if without more words you will get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray. Are not the streets as free for me as for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, she's the choice love of Signor Gremio.
That she's the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
If you be gentlemen, do me this right, and hear me with patience. Fair Lena's daughter had 1,000 wooers. Well then, one more shall fair Bianca have, and so she shall. Lucentio shall make one.
What? This gentleman will out-talk us all.
Sir, if I may be so bold, did you ever yet see Baptista's daughters?
No, sir, but here I do that he hath two. The one is famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first for me, let her go by. The youngest daughter whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors and will not promise her to any man until the elder daughter first is wed. The younger then is free, not before.
If it be so that you are the man, must stead our soul and do this feat. I will not graceless be to being great.
Sir, well you say and well you do conceive. And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman to whom we all rest generally beholding.
Sir, I shall not be slack. In sign whereof, please ye we contrive this afternoon, and quaff carouses to our mistress's health. Ooh, and do his adversaries do in law. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends. Let's be
Wrong me not! Nor wrong yourself to make a bondmaid or a slave of me that I disdain. But for these other gods, unbind my hands. I'll pull them off myself, yea, all my raiment to my petticoat. Or what you will command me will I do, so well I know my duty to my elders.
Of all thy suitors here I charge thee, tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
La 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 la. Oh, believe me, sister, I never yet beheld that special face that I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest! It's not Hortensio!
If you affect him, sister, I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him!
Oh, then belike you fancy riches more! You will have Gremio to keep you fair!
Oh, is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then, you jest! Now I well perceive, you have but jested with me all this while. I prithee, Sister Kate, untie my hands.
If that be just, then all the rest was so.
Why, how now, Dave? What? Gross insolence! Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. For shame, thou helding of a devilish spirit. Why dost thou wrong her that did ne'er wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
In my sight, Bianca, get you in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure. She must have a husband, and I must dance barefoot on her wedding day, and for your love to her, lead apes in hell. Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? But who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Tomorrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray, have you not a daughter called Katherina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, named Katherina.
You're too blunt. Go to it orderly.
You do me wrong, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir. So that's hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness to that report that I so oft have heard. And for entertainment to my entrance, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics. To instruct her fully in those sciences, I know that she is not ignorant. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
You're welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. But for my daughter Catherine, this I know, she is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, old Antonio's son. A man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, let us that are poor petitioners speak too. Stand back. You're marvelous forward. Neighbor, this is a gift very grateful. I'm sure of it. To express like kindness, myself, that have been more kindly beholding to you than any, freely give unto you this young scholar, as coming in Greek and Latin and other languages, as the other is in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But, gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir. The boldness is mine own, that being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor to your daughter, to Bianca, fair and virtuous. And toward the education of your daughters, I here bestow this simple instrument. And this small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, sir, then their worth is great.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son to Vincentio.
A mighty man of Pisa. By report, I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. Take you the lute, and you the set of books. You shall go see your pupils presently. Sirrah, to my daughters, tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me, left solely heir to all his lands and goods. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry will I have with her to wife?
After my death, the 1/2 of my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
Oh, let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when that special thing is well obtained. That is her love, which is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, for I tell you, Father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded, and where little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gust will blow out fire and all. So I to her, so she yields to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well, mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof as mountains are for winds that shakes not, yet they blow perpetually.
How now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
Oh, for fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What, will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lutes.
Why, then thou canst not break her to the lute?
Why, no, for she hath broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she mistook her frets, and bowed her hand to teach her fingering. Frets call you these, quoth she. I'll fume with them. And with that word, she struck me on the head, and through the instrument, my pate made way. And there I stood amazed for a while she did call me rascal fiddler and twangling jack with 20 such vile terms as had she studied to misuse me so.
Now, by the world, 'tis a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Well, go with me, and be not so discomforted. Proceed in practice with my younger daughter. She is apt to learn and thankful for good turns. Signor Petruchio, shall you come with us, or shall I ask my daughter Katherine to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here. Woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Why, then I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. If she be mute and will not speak a word, why then I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns and when be married. But here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate. For that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Katherine that do talk of me.
You lie, in faith, for you are called Plain Kate and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate the Curse. Kate, the prettiest Kate in all Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. For dainties are all Kates, and therefore Kate. Take this of me, Kate, of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Move! Oh, in good time! Let him that moved you hither remove your hands! I knew you at the first, you were immovable!
Why, what's a movable?
A toadstool!
Thou hast heard it, come sit on me.
Ass is on me to bear, and so are you!
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you with me, you mean?
Oh, alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
Aye, well ta'en and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle, as he takes a buzzard.
Oh. Whoa. Come, you wasp. In faith, you are too angry.
If I be
Yeah.
waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy, then, is to pluck it out. Oh!
If the fool could find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail. Uh-oh.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? With my tongue in your tail? Nay. Come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
No. I swear. Oh, I'll cuff you. If you strike, ow, again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, then
A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cock. And Kate shall be my hen.
No cock of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Oh, come. Thou must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is. There is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What, you mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate, in sooth you scape not so.
I chafe you. If I tarry, let me go.
No, not a whit. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen. Now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing, ouch, courteous, but slow in speech, yet ouch, sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite the lip as angry wenches will. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk. Thou shalt not halt.
Oh, go, fool, and whom thou keepst command.
Did Diane ever so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gait? Be thou Diane, but her be Kate, but Kate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
'Tis extempore, from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Mary, so I mean. Sweet Catherine, in thy bed, and therefore setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife, your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light, whereby I see thy beauty, the beauty that doth make me like thee well, now must be married to no man but me, for I am he am born to tame you, Kate. and bring you from a wild cake to a cake conformable to other household cake. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Katherine for my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
Oh, how but well, sir. How but well.
It were impossible I should speed amiss.
How now, daughter Katherine? In your dumps?
Call you me, daughter. Now, I promise you, you have shown a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian, and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that talked of her have talked amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy, for she's not froward, but modest as a dove. She's not hot, but temperate as the morn. And in conclusion, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio. She says she'll see thee hanged first.
Is this your speeding? Nay, good night, Artfarm.
Be patient, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you?
Yeah.
'Tis bargain twixt us twain, being alone, that she shall still be cursed in company. Oh, I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate. Why, she hung about my neck. Kiss on kiss, she bites so fast, protesting oath on oath, that in a she won me to her love. Oh, your novices, 'tis a world to see how tame when men and women are alone. A meacock wretch can make the curse to Shrew. Kate, give me thy hand. I will unto Venice to buy apparel against the wedding day. Father, provide the feast and bid the guest. I will be sure my Katherine shall be fine.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Father and wife and gentlemen, adieu. We will have rings and things and fine array and... Kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday. Sunday! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Sunday!
Was ever match clapped up so suddenly? But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. Now is the day we long have looked for. I am your neighbor and was suitor first.
And I am the one who loved Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Greybeard, thy love doth freeze.
But thine doth fry. Suitor, stand back. 'Tis age that nourisheth.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourishes.
Content you, gentlemen. I will compound this strife. 'Tis deeds must win the prize, and he both that can assure my daughter greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Signor Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold, basins and ewers to lave her dainty hands. In ivory coffers I have stuffed my crowns, in cypress chests my arras counterpoints, costly apparel, tents and canopies, pewter and brass, and all things that belongs to house and housekeeping. Then at my farm I have 100 milch kine to the pail, 60 fat oxen standing in my stalls, and all things answerable to this portion. Myself am struck in years, I must confess. And if I die tomorrow, all this is hers. If whilst I live, she be only mine.
That only came well in. Sir, list to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good within rich Pisa walls as anyone old Signor Gremio has in Padua. Besides, 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all shall be her jointure.
Oh.
What, have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land? Nay, my land amounts not to so much in all. That she shall have, besides an argosy, which now is lying in Marcellus Road. What, have I choked you with an argosy?
Gremio, 'tis known my father hath no less than 3 great argosies, besides 2 galleasses, and twice as much whate'er thou offerest next.
Nay, I have offered all, and she can have no more than all I have. If you like me, she shall have me and mine.
Why then the maid is mine from all the world! By your firm promise, Gremio's outvie!
I must confess your offer is the best. And let your father make her the assurance, she is your own. Else, you must pardon me. If you die before him, where's her dower?
Oh, that's but a cavil. He's old. I'm young.
And may not young men die as well as old?
Well, gentlemen, I am thus resolved. On Sunday next, you know my daughter Katherina is to be married. Now, on Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you, if you make this assurance. If not, Signor Gremio. And so, I take my leave and thank you both.
Adieu, good neighbor. Silly young gamester, thy father were a fool to give thee all, and in his waning age set foot under thy table. Tut, a toy. An old Italian fox is not so kind, my boy.
Ooh, a vengeance on your crafty withered hide! Ah! Tis in my head to do my master good, and I see no reason but that supposed Lucentio must get a father called supposed Vincentio, and that's a wonder. Fathers commonly do get their children, but in this case of wooing, a child shall get a sire if I fail not of my cunning.
Fiddler forbear! You grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass! That never read so far to know the cause why music was ordained. Was it not to restore the mind of man after his studies or his usual pain? Then give me leave to read philosophy, and while I pause, you serve in your harmony.
Sirrah, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which rested in my choice. I'll not be tied to hours or pointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. And to cut off all strife, here sit we down. Take you your instrument.
Ha!
Play you the whiles. His lecture will be done ere you have tuned.
Ha! You'll leave his lecture when I'm in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ebat Samois, hic est Segea telis, hic steterat priami regea celsa senis.
Construe them.
Hic ebat, as I told you before. Samois, I am Lucentio. Hic est, son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Segea telis, disguised thus to get your love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing, Priami is my servant, Tranio, Regea, bearing my port, Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Yow!
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let me hear. Oh, fie. The treble jars.
Spit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can construe it. Hic ibat simois. I know you not. Hic steterat priamiau. I trust you not. Hic est Segea. Tell us. Take heed. Hear us not. Regea. Presume not. Celsa. Senis. Meow. 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 Despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh, but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward this pedant is. Now, by my life, the knave doth court my love.
In time, we may believe, yet I mistrust.
To mistrust it not.
I must believe my master, else let it rest. Now, Licio, to you. Good master, take it not unkindly, pray that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Are you so formal, sir? Well, I must wait and watch with all 4, but I be deceived. Our fine musician groweth amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to learn the order of my fingering, I must begin with rudiments of art, to teach you gamut in a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And here it is in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I am past my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio?
Gamut I am, the ground of all accord. A. Ray, to plead Hortensio's passion. B. Me, Bianca, take him for thy lord. C. Fa ut, that loves with all affection. D. Sol Ray, 1 clef, 2 notes have I. E. La me, have pity or I die. Call you this gamut? Tut, I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I am not so nice to change new rules, but old inventions. Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pedant. Now, by my life, he looks like he was the one in love. Yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble as to cast thy wandering eye on every stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing.
Signor Lucentio! 'Tis the appointed day that Katherina and Petruchio should be married, and yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand, opposed against my heart, to a mad brain rudes be full of spleen, who wooed in haste, and means to wed at leisure. Now must the world point at poor Katherine, and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife, if it would please him come and marry her.
Patience, good Catherine, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well. Whatever fortune stays him from his word, though he be blunt, I know him passing wise. Though he be merry, yet withal he is honest.
Would Katherine had never seen him, though.
Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to weep, for such an injury would vex a very saint.
Master news! Old news and such news as you've never heard of!
Is it new and old too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming?
Is he come?
No, sir!
What then?
Well, he is coming!
When will he be here?
Where he stands where I am and he sees you there!
Oh, but say, what to thine old news?
Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle cases, one buckled, another laced, and chapless. His horse, is possessed. It's infected with the fashions, full of wingdalls, sped with spavins, past cure of the fives, stark spoiled with the staggers, benign with the bots, swayed in the back and shoulders shot in.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, his lackey, for all the world comparison like the horse, a monster, a very monster in apparel.
Some odd humor pricks him to this fashion, yet oftentimes he goes but mean apparelled.
I'm glad he's come howsoe'er he comes.
But, sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
Who? That Petruchio came?
Hi, that Petruchio came.
No, sir, I said his horse comes with him on his back.
Oh, who's at home? Where be these gallants?
Welcome, sir.
Oh, yet I come not well.
Yet you halt not.
Not so well apparelled as I wished you were.
But where is Kate? Where is my honey love? Oh. How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown. And wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some wondrous monument, some comet, or unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now sadder because you come so unprovided. Fie, doff this habit. Shame to your estate. An eyesore to our solemn festival.
And tell us what occasion of import hath so long detained you from your wife and sent you hither, so unlike yourself.
Tedious it were to tell, and harsh to hear. Suffice it! I am come to keep my word, but where is Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears, 'tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber and put on clothes of mine.
Oh, not I, believe me. Thus I'll visit her.
But thus I trust you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus. Therefore, had done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Could I repair what she will wear in me as I can change these poor accoutrements? 'Twere well for Kate and better for myself. But what a fool I am to chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
He has some meaning in his mad attire. We will persuade him, be it possible, to put on better ere he go to church.
I will follow and see the event of this.
Sir, sir, to love concerneth us to add her father's liking, which to bring to pass I am to get a man, whate'er he be, and he will be Vincentio of Pisa, and give assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised. So shall you quietly enjoy your hope, but marry sweet Bianca with consent.
Which, once performed, let all the world say no. I'll keep mine own despite of all the world.
Oh, we'll overreach the graybeard Gremio, the narrow prying Father Minola, the quaint musician Amorously Jew, all for my master's sake, Lucentio. Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
As willingly as ere I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? Aye, 'tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curster than she, why 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
She's a devil, the devil's dam.
She's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Katherine should be his wife, I cartoons, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book. And when he stooped to take it up again, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and book and priest. Now, take them up again, if any list, quoth he.
Oh, what said the wench when he rose again?
Why, trembled and shook. For why? He stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as if he'd been aboard carousing to his mates after a storm, quaffs off the muscatel, threw the sops all in the sexton's face. That done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting all the church did echo. Aye, seeing this came thence for very shame. And after me I know the rout is coming. Such a mad marriage never was before. Hark! I hear the minstrels play.
Oh, gentlemen! Oh, and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is, my haste doth call me hence, and therefore here I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today before night come. And, honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you to stay till after dinner.
Oh, it may not be.
Let me entreat you.
Oh, it cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content you shall entreat me stay, but yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
No, if you love me, stay.
Grumio, my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Do what thou canst. I will not go today. No, not tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There is your right. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom that take it on you at the first so roundly.
Oh, Kate, prithee be not angry. Content thee.
I will Be angry, what hast thou to do? Father, be quiet, he shall stay my leisure.
Aye, marry, sir, now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer, be mad and merry, or go hang yourself. But for my bonny Kate, she must wed me. Nay, look not big, nor stand, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels, my house, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. Oh, Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man. Fear not, sweet wench. I shall not let them touch thee, Kate. I'll buckler thee against 1,000,000.
Hey, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
Oh, went they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That being mad herself, she is madly mating.
I'll warrant him Petruchio is Katie!
Neighbors and friends, though bride and bridegroom wants for to supply the places at the table, you know there wants no junkets at the feast. Lucentio, you shall supply the bridegroom's place and let Bianca take her sister's room.
Shall sweet Bianca practice how to bride it?
She shall, Lucentio. Come, gentlemen, let's go.
Fie, fie, fie! On all tired jades, on all mad masters, on all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so rayed? Was ever man so weary? I am sent before them to make a fire, and they are coming after to warm them. Now, were I not a little pot and soon hot, why, my very lips would freeze to my teeth, my tongue to the roof of my mouth, my heart in my belly, ere I come by a fire to thaw me. Hoo-hoo, hola, hoo-hoo, Curtis, woo-hoo.
Who is it that calls so coldly?
A piece of ice, and if thou doubt'st it, thou may slide from my shoulder to my heel with no greater a run than my head and my neck. A fire, good Curtis.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, Curtis, oh, therefore fire, fire, cast on no water.
There's fire ready, therefore, good Grumio, the news.
Is supper ready, the house trimmed, rushes strewed, cobwebs swept, be the jacks fair within, the jills fair without, carpets laid, and everything in order?
All's ready, therefore, I pray thee news.
First, no, my horse is tired. My master and mistress fallen out.
Wow.
Why, out of their saddles and into the dirt, and thereby hangs a tail.
Let's ask good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here.
There. Ow.
It's just to feed a tail, not to hear a tale.
Thereby 'tis called a sensible tale. Now, I begin. We came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
Why a horse?
Oh, tell thou the tale. But, hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard how her horse fell and she underneath her horse. Thou shouldst have heard how he left her with the horse upon her, how he shook me because her horse stumbled, how she waded through the muck to pluck him off me, how he swore, how she prayed that never prayed before, how I cried, how the horses ran away, and I lost many things of worthy memory which, shall now die in oblivion, and thou returnst unexperienced to thy grave.
By this reckoning, he's more sure than she.
Oh, could cut back silence, I hear my master.
Where be these knaves? What? No one at door to hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse?
Here, sir.
Oh, here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. You logger-headed and unpolished girl. What? No attendance, no regard, no duty. Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Here, sir, as foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain, you horse and malt horse drudge, did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring along this rascal knave with thee? Go, rascals, go and fetch my supper in.
Supper.
Come, sit down, Kate. And welcome heartily. Oh. Yep, food! Why, when I say, nay, good sweet Kate, woo, be merry. Off with my boots! Oh, no. You villains win! Yeah, out, you rogues who pluck my foot awry! Take that, and leave off the plucking of the other! Nay, good sweet Kate, be merry. Some water here, what ho? Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Come, Kate, and wash, and welcome heartily. Oh, you whoreson villain, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, 'twas a fault unwilling.
A horse and beetle-headed flap-eared knave. Come, Kate. Sit down. I know you have a stomach. Oh, shall you give thanks, sweet Kate, or else shall I? Over the lips, over the stomach, here it comes. Oh, no. What's this? Mutton? Who brought it? 'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me that love it not? There! Take it to you! Trenchers, cups, and all! Oh, you heedless joltheads and unmannered slaves! What? Do you grumble? I'll be with you straight!
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I expressly am forbid to touch it, for it engenders cholera and planteth anger, and better 'twere that both of us did fast. Be patient, tomorrow it shall be mended. And for this night, we'll fast for company. Come, Kate. I'll bring thee to our bridal chamber. Thus have I politically began my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty. Until she stoop, she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lure. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her come and know her keeper's call. That is to watch her as we watch these kites that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, there the bolster, this way the coverlet, another way the sheets, aye. And amid all this hurly, I intend all is done in reverend care of her. And to conclude, she shall watch all night. And if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with a clamor keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness. And thus, I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Is't possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other than Lucentio? No, 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 sir. She bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Now, mistress, profit you in what you read.
What, master? Read you. First, resolve me that.
I read that I profess the art to love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
While you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Quick procedures, marry. Now tell me, I pray, you that durst swore your mistress Bianca loved none in the world so well as Lucentio.
Oh, despiteful love, unconstant womankind! Oh, I tell you, Licio, this is wonderful!
Mistake no more. I am not Licio, nor a musician as I seem to be, but one that scorned to live in this disguise for such a one as leaves a gentleman and makes a god of such a cullion. Know, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio! I've often heard of your entire affection to Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness to her likeness, I will with you if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever!
See how they court! Signor Lucentio, here is my hand, and here I do firmly vow never to woo her no more, but do forswear her.
And here I take the unstained oath never to marry her, though she would entreat. Fly on her, see how peacefully she doth court
Would all the world but he had quite forsworn. For me, that I may surely keep mine oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath as long loved me as I ever loved this proud, disdainful, haggard, and so farewell, Signor Lucentio.
Mistress Bianca! God bless you with such grace as longeth to a lover's blessed case. Nay, I've ta'en you napping, gentle love, and have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio, you jest! But have you both forsworn me then?
Mistress, we have!
Then we are rid of Licio?
I think he'll have a lusty widow who'll be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him
Master! Oh, Master, I have watched so long that I am dog weary. But at last I spied an ancient angel coming down the hill. Well, serve the turn. What is he, Biandello?
Mercantile or a pedant, I know not what, but formal in apparel, in gait and countenance, surely like a father.
And what of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to seem Vincentio and give assurance to Baptista Minola as if he were the right Vincentio. Now, take in your love and let me alone.
God save you, sir!
And you, sir, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Oh, Oh, sir, at the farthest for a week or two.
Of what countrymen, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua? Marry, God forbid. And come to Padua careless of your life!
My life! Oh, how I pray, for that goes hard.
Shh! 'Tis death! For anyone in Mantua to come to Padua, know you not the cause? Ooh. Shh. For private quarrel twixt your duke and ours, hath published and proclaimed it openly. 'Tis marvel, but you are but newly come. You may have heard it else proclaimed about.
Alas!
Well, sir, to do you courtesy, I will advise you. Now tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Oh, in Pisa have I often been. Pisa renowned for grave citizens.
Among them know you one Vincentio.
I know him not, but I have heard of him, a merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father, sir, and sooth to say in countenance doth somewhat resemble you.
As much as an apple doth an oyster.
And all one. Well, sir, to save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do you for his sake. And think it not the worst of all your fortunes that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. Now, look that you take upon you as you should. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
Oh, sir, I do and will repute you ever the patron of my life and liberty.
Oh, then go with me now to make the matter good. Oh. This, by the way, I'll let you understand. My father is here looked for every day to pass assurance of a dower in marriage twixt me and one Baptista's daughter here. In all these circumstances, I'll instruct you. Now, come with me to clothe you as becomes you.
No, forsooth! I dare not for my life!
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What did he marry me to famish me? Beggars that come unto my father's door upon entreaty have a present alms. If not elsewhere, they meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking, and with brawling fed, and that which spites me more than all these wants, he does it under name of perfect love. I prithee go, get me some repast, I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
What say you to a neat's foot?
'Tis passing good, I prithee let me have it.
Oh, I fear 'tis too choleric a meat. How say you to a fat tripe? Find me broil.
I like it well, good Grumio, fetch it me.
I cannot tell. I fear 'tis too choleric a meat. How say you to a piece of beef and mustard?
Oh, dish that I do love to feed upon.
But I fear the mustard is too hot a little.
Then the beef, and let the mustard rest.
No, I shall not. You shall have the mustard, or you get no beef a grumio.
Oh, then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then, the mustard without the beef.
Get thee gone, thou false deluding slave, that beats me on the very name of meat. Sorrow on thee, and all the pack of you that triumph thus upon my misery. Go, get thee gone, I say.
How fares my Kate? What, sweeting, all amort?
Mistress, what cheer?
I' faith, sir, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, look cheerfully upon me. Here, love, thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I'm sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word. Nay, then, thou lovest it not. Take away this dish.
I pray thee, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine ere you touch the meat.
I thank you, sir!
Fine. Petruchio, you are to blame.
Eat it up all, Hortensio, if thou lovest me. Much good ado unto thy gentle heart, Kate. Eat apace. And now, my honey love, will we return unto your fathers to revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things, with fans and scarves and double-breasted bravery, with amber bracelet beads and all this knavery. What hast thou dined? Come, Kate. My Curtis stays thy leisure to deck thy body with some ruffling treasure. Come, Curtis, bring forth these ornaments. Lay forth the gown. Oh, mercy God. What masking stuff is here? What's this? A sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon. What's carved up and down like an apple tart? Here's nip and snip and cut and slish and slash like to a censors in a barber's shop. What a devil's name, Curtis, calls thou this?
You bid me make it orderly and well, according to the fashion of the time.
I marry did, but if you be remembered, I did not bid you mar it to the time. I'll none of it. Hence, make your best of it.
I never saw a better fashioned gown. More quaint, more pleasing, no more commendable. Belike, you mean to make a puppet of me.
Oh, why, true, see, means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Oh, monstrous arrogance, thou liest. Thou thread, thou thimble, thou flea, thou knit, thou winter cricket, thou braved in mine own house by a skein of thread. Away, thou rag, thou remnant, thou quantity, or I shall so bemeet thee with thy yard, that thou shalt think on prating whilst thou livest. I tell thee, that thou hast marred her gown.
Your worship is deceived. The gown was made just as my master had direction. Grumio gave order of how it should be done.
I gave no order. I gave her the stuff.
How did you desire it should be made?
Marry, sir, with needle and thread.
Did you not request to have it cut?
Thou hast faced many things.
I have.
Face not me. Thou hast braved many men. Brave not me. I will neither be faced nor brave. I say unto thee, I bid thee to cut out the gown, but did not bid thee to cut it to pieces. Ergo thou liest.
Well, here's the note of the fashion to testify. Ha!
Read it.
The note lies in her throat if she say I said it.
Imprimis, a loose-bodied gown.
Oh, master, if ever I said loose-bodied gown, why throw me into the skirt of it and beat me to death with a bottom of brown thread. I said gown.
Proceed.
A small compassed cape.
I confess the cape.
A trunk sleeve.
I confess 2 sleeves.
The sleeves curiously cut.
There's the villainy.
Oh, error in the bill, sir, error in the bill. I commanded the sleeve should be cut up and then sewn up again, and that I will prove upon thee, though thy little finger be armed with a thimble.
This is true that I say, and I had thee in a place where thou shouldest know it.
I am for thee straight. Take thou the bill. Give me thy meat yard and spare me not.
God of mercy, Grumio, why then she shall have no odds.
Well, now, in brief, the gown is not for me.
Oh, you are in the right, sir. 'Tis for my mistress.
I'll have no better. This doth fit the time, and gentlewomen wear such dress as this.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break. Love me. Or love me not. I like the dress, and it I will have, or I will have none.
Go! Take it hence! And say no more! Hortensio, say thou will see that Curtis be not offended.
Take no unkindness to his hasty words, 'tis but trickery. Away, I say!
Come, Kate. We will unto your fathers. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor, for 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. What? Is the jay more precious than the lark because its feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel because its painted skin contents the eye? Oh no. Sweet Kate, nor art thou the worse for this poor furniture and mean array. If thou account'st it shame, lay it on me. And therefore frolic. We will hence forthwith to feast and sport us at your father's. Let's see, I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock, and well we may come there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere you go there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. Look, what I speak, or do, or think to do, you are still crossing it. Let it alone. Oh, we will not go today. And ere we go, it will be what o'clock I say it is.
Why, so this gallant will command the sun.
Sir, this is the house. Please it you that I call?
Aye, what else? Oh, and but I be deceived. Signor Baptista may remember me. We once were lodgers in the Pegasus.
Oh, 'tis well, and hold your own in any case, with such austerity as longeth to a father.
I'll warrant you. Oh, well, but yonder comes your girl. 'Twere good she were schooled.
Fear you not her, Sirrah Biandello. Now, do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right, Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But hast thou done thy errand to Baptista?
I told him that your father was in Padua.
Thou art a fine servant. Hold thee that to drink. Oh, here comes Signor Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now and give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft, son. Sir, by your leave, my son Lucentio made me aware of a weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself. And from the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth your daughter and she to him, to stay him not too long, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched.
Your plainness and your shortness please me well. Right true it is your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him. Therefore, if you will say no more than this, and pass my daughter sufficient dower, the match is made and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, where then do you know best we shall with either parts agreement stand?
Not in my house, Lucentio, for you know pitchers have ears, and I have many servants. Besides, old Gremio is hearkening still.
Then at my lodging in it like you will pass the business privately and well. Send for your daughter by her tutor here, and my girl shall fetch the notary presently.
It likes me well. Cambio, hie you home. And bid Bianca make her ready straight, and, if you will, tell what hath happened, that she is like to be Lucentio's wife.
I pray the gods she may with all my heart.
Dally not with the gods, but get thee gone. Signor Baptista, shall I lead the way?
I follow you.
Cambio!
What sayest thou, Biondello?
Oh, you saw my master wink and laugh upon you?
Biondello, what of that?
Faith nothing, but hath left me here to expound the meanings and morals of her signs and tokens.
I pray thee, moralize them.
Then thus, Baptista is safe talking to a deceiving father of a deceitful son.
And what of him?
His daughter is to be brought by you to the supper.
And then?
An old priest at St. Luke's church is at your command at all hours.
And what of all this?
To the church! Ah! Take the priest, clerk, and some sufficient honest witnesses. If this be not what thou lookst for, then I have no more to say, but bid Bianca farewell forever and a day.
Hearest thou, Biondello?
I cannot tarry. My master hath appointed me to the church to make sure the priest come gainst you come with your appendix.
I may and will, if she be so contented. She will be pleased. Then wherefore should I doubt? Hap what hap may, I'll roundly go about her. Oh, it shall go hard if Cambio go without her.
Come on, in God's name, once more unto our fathers. Good Lord, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun? It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know, it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now by my mother's son, that's myself, it shall be moon or star or what I list ere we journey to your father's house. Evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but cross.
Say as he says, or we will never go!
Forward. I pray, since we have come so far. And be it moon, or sun, or anything you please. And if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
Oh, then God be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But, sun, it is not. When you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind, what you will have it named, even that it is. And so it shall be so for Katherina.
Petruchio, go thy ways. The field is won.
No, but soft. Company comes here. Good morrow, gentle mistress. Tell me, sweet Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Oh, what eyes do spangle heaven with such beauty as those two stars become that heavenly face? Fair, lovely maid, once more. Good day to thee. Embrace her for her beauty's sake, sweet Kate.
Will make a man mad to make a woman of him.
Young, budding, virgin. Happy the parents of so fair a child. Happy the man whom favorable stars allots thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Oh, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, withered, faded, wrinkled not. A maid, as thou say he is.
Oh, pardon, Father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun that everything I look on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art a reverend Father. I pray thee, pardon my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, do. And make known with all which way thou travelest. If along with us, we shall be full joyful for thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Vincentio, my dwelling Pisa, and bound I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine which long I have not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Ah, happily well met, the happier for thy son, the sister to my wife. This gentlewoman, thy son by this hath married. No, wonder not, nor be grieved. She is of good esteem, her dowry wealthy, and of worthy birth. Let me embrace with old Vincentio, and wander we to see thy honest son, who will of thy arrival be full joyful.
But is this true? Or else is it your pleasure, like pleasant travelers, to break a jest upon the company you overtake?
I do assure thee, father, so it is.
Come on along and see the truth hereof.
Well, Petruchio, thou hast put me in heart. Have to my widow, and if she be froward, then hast thou taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Softly and swiftly, sir, the priest is ready.
I fly, Bianca, but they may chance to need thee at home. Therefore, leave us.
Nay, I'll see the church at your back, and then come back to my masters as quickly as I can.
I marvel that Cambio comes not all this while.
Here's the door. This is Lucentio's house.
Oh, you shall not choose but drink before you go, and by all likelihood some cheer is toward.
They're busy within. You best knock louder.
What's he that knocks as he would beat down the gates?
Is Signor Lucentio within, sir?
Ah, he's within, sir, but not to be spoken to withal.
I pray you, tell Signor Lucentio that his father is here at the door to speak with him.
Ah, thou liest. His father is here looking out at the window.
What? Art thou his father?
Aye, sir, so his mother says, if I may believe her.
Why, how now, gentlemen? This is flat knavery to take upon you another man's name.
Lay hands on the bill and I believe I mean it's the cousin somebody in this town and a my countenance.
I have seen them in the church together. God send them good shipping. But who is here? Mine old master? Oh, now we are all undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, Crackhemp.
I hope I may choose, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgot me?
Forgot you? No, sir, I could not forget you, for I've never seen you before in all my life.
What? You notorious villain, didst thou never see thy master's father, Vincentio?
What? My old, worshipful, old master. Hi, Mary, sir. See where he stands at the window?
Is it so? Indeed.
Help! 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 There's a madman will murder me!
Help, son! Help, Signor Baptista!
Pray, Kate, let's stand aside and see the end to this controversy.
What are you that offer to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, immortal gods! Oh, fine villain! A silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a Copperton hat! Oh, I am undone! I am undone! While I play the good husband at home, my son and my servant spend all my money!
Oh, how now? What's the matter?
What, is the man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober ancient gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, sir, what cerns it you if I wear pearl or gold? I thank my good father I'm able to maintain it.
My father? Oh, villain! He is a sailmaker!
You mistake, sir. You mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
His name? As if I knew not his name. I have raised her up since she was 3 years old, and her name is Tranio.
Away! Away, mad ass! His name is Lucentio, is mine only son, and heir to the lands of me, Signor Vincentio.
Lucentio? Oh, she hath murdered her master! Lay hold on her! I charge you in the Duke's name! Oh, my son! Tell me, thou villain, where is my son, Lucentio?
Take this madman to the jail!
Take me to the jail.
He shall not go to prison.
Speak not, Signor Gremio. I say he shall go to prison.
Take heed, Signor Baptista, lest you be cody-catched in this business. I dare swear that this is the right Vincentio.
Swear if thou darest.
Oh, nay, I dare not swear, eh?
Away with the daughter, to the jail with him.
Thus may strangers be hailed and abused. Oh, monstrous villain!
Oh, we are spoiled, and yonder he is. Deny him, forswear him, or else we are all undone.
Pardon, sweet father.
Lives my sweet son.
Pardon, dear father.
How hast thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here's Lucentio. Right son, to the right, Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eyne.
Here's packing with a witness to deceive us all.
Oh, where is that damned villain Tranio that faced and braved me in this matter so?
Tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
Love wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while she did bear my countenance in town. And happily I have arrived at the last unto the wished haven of my bliss. What Tranio did, myself enforced her to, then pardon her, sweet father, for my sake.
I'll slit the villain of the nose that would have sent me to the jail.
But do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista, we will content you. Go to. But I will in to be revenged upon this villainy.
And I to sound the depths of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
My cake is dough. But I'll among the rest, out of all hope but my share of the feast.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What? In the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
Why, no, sir. God forbid. But ashamed to kiss.
Why then, let's home again. Come, Sarah. Let's away.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss. Now, pray thee, love, stay.
Come, Kate. Is not this well? Better once than never too late.
At last, though long, our jarring notes agree. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I, with self-same kindness, welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Katherina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Feast with the best, and welcome to my house.
Yay.
Nothing but to sit and sit, oh, and eat and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
I would for both our sakes that word were true.
Now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Oh, roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceive by him.
Conceives by me, how likes Hortensio that?
My widow says thus she conceives her tail.
Very well, Mended. Kiss him for that good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband being troubled with a shrew measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. Well, now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kay, to
Welcome all.
Now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no. And therefore, for assurance, let's each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is first to come when he doth send for her shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns. I'll wager so much on my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match. 'Tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, Biandello. Bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half, Bianca, come.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
My mistress sends word that she is busy and she cannot come.
Now she's busy and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, sir, and a kind one, too. Pray God your wife send you not a worse.
I hope better.
Sir Biandello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Nay, then she must needs come.
I am afraid, sir, do what you can, yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest at hand. She will not come, but she bid you go to her.
Worse and worse, she will not come. Intolerable. Not to be endured. Sirrah Grumio! Go to your mistress, say, I command her come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
Fouler fortune mine, and there an end.
Now, by my holy dame, here comes Katherina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go bring them hither hence. And if they deny to come, swinge me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Away, and bring them hither straight.
Here is a wonder, if you speak of a wonder.
So it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Merry peace it bodes, and love and quiet life.
Now, fair befall thee, good Petruchio, for she is changed, as she had never been.
See where she comes with your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Catherine, that cap of yours becomes you not. Off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, never let me have cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie! What a foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty!
thee, Catherine. Tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
She shall not. She shall not. She shall not. She shall not. She shall not.
Fie on knit that threatening unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Come, come, you froward and unable worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours, my heart as great, my reason haply more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws, our strength is weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming to be most which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hand beneath your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Why, there's a winch. Come on. Kiss me, Kate.
Come, we'll to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager, though you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you good night.